Can we get off that part?
Dream? What dream?
There is no point in asking her, Date.
That's right, she doesn't know what we're talking about.
The subject of a sink does not experience somnium in the way that you do. They will not remember it.
Then what about the Cyclops killer from 6 years ago?
Cyclops killer? I remember hearing it on the news. But I was just a little girl. I don't remember anything specific.
You don't?
No,
What about the scene of the murder?
I don't know. I've never been there.
But
Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
She's suppressing them.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
Yep, so she's been there.
Date, could you take Iris home?
huh?
We do not have enough evidence to hold her. Even in Somnium, we couldn't find anything. The law demands that we release her.
You cannot decline, Date.
Breeze, babe, how you doing? Happy hump day. This case is getting
Date,
more and more
could we
interesting.
make a stop first?
Sure. Where?
Food?
Marble. It's a bar in Golden Yokocho.
You know about that place?
Yeah, Mr. Okiura took me before.
Why do you want to go there?
There's something I want to talk about.
That's
we
where Mama
can't talk
is.
here?
Good to hear, Breeze.
It might take a while.
What do you think?
There's no reason to refuse. Besides, there's a lot I want to ask her, too. All right, sure.
Nodded and pulled out her phone. Oh, Ota's probably gonna miss it. Oh, that means Ota's phone's working. Okay. If it is Ota, we think it is. Because that's who she was texting when we were interrogating her. Walked in and didn't see Mama anywhere. She better not turn up dead. Also, do we have... To my surprise, Oda was sitting on the counter. We still don't have her as a file, do we? No. Nope. I have Moma, not Mama. Illuminati. Ooh, we missed one. Balls. What is that? Okay, just wanted to check that. Saw Ota sitting at the counter.
Tessa!
Oh, Ota!
Oh, she didn't know he would be here. Okay, that's really creepy. Where's Mama?
Oh, she left a little while ago. She said something about going to help an acquaintance. She told me to watch the place until she got back.
How well do you know Mama?
Not at all. It's my first time here.
Okay, then why are you here? She's always dependent on the kindness of strangers? Wow. Isn't your phone broken?
No, this is my new one. You're thinking of the one I dropped in that puddle.
Never thought I'd run into you here. Why are you here?
I was nihiling with Tessa earlier. She said she was going to Marble, so... I got here just before you did. Look, I was really worried about her. She was about to be charged with a serious crime.
What was that thing?
This actually works out nicely. I want to ask you something, Ota. It's about a Nile message you sent Iris. You said you wouldn't tell anyone about that thing. That you'd stay quiet no matter what. What were you talking about?
Well,
I'll tell her about the two-witter thing. I swear I'll do it.
geez, fine. Just don't tell anyone else, okay? But before I tell you, who's that?
What?
At the door. Someone's standing outside.
Is he gonna run now? Wow. Ooh, the eye went down too. I didn't think Oda had it in him. Wow. Is he gonna be the crazy guy that kills everybody now? Yeah, I wonder if he's the killer. Watch him be the killer. And like, Iris is next. Did he just leave us on the ground? When I woke up, I was lying on the sofa.
Where am I?
My head was killing me, and my memory was foggy. Felt a sudden pain in my neck. Oh gosh. Are we about to be strangled? Oh, okay, no, we're fine.
There's no fence on this fence!
Dim, how you doing, dude? I shot up early enough when I looked over the counter, I saw a monster staring back at me. That's Mama! Took me a few seconds before I realized it was just Mama. Rude.
It looks like you're awake now.
So Mama spoke to me. It all came rushing back. I remembered everything. Where's Ota?
Ota? The boy I asked to watch the bar?
I'd say he's too old to be called a boy, but yeah.
He was already gone when I came back. All I saw was you getting your beauty sleep on the floor.
Damn it, Ota. What are you thinking?
It appears that he took off with Iris.
And why did he get a creepy smile, man?
What were you doing during all this?
My power was shut down due to the stun gun. I have rebooted in safe mode and am now operational.
Time is it?
It'll be 3 o'clock soon.
In the morning?
In the morning, of course.
Okay. Oh, so we were out a while. Hold on. I'm trying to think of time frame. Yeah, we were definitely out for multiple hours. 3, like 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe? Dang. Why did you wake me up?
I tried. You wouldn't budge. I thought you were passed out drunk, so I left you like that.
But I didn't have a glass in front of me, right?
So you weren't drunk?
No.
Didn't have a single drop.
Oh, I thought you were drinking straight out of the bottle. Just like the old days.
So far today... I mean, that's a lot to kind of catch you up on.
Date, the boss is calling.
Iris was the last one seen with Renju. We talked to Renju, or we talked to Iris. We did a Somnium with Iris, when we think she knows something about the past murders. And then when we came here with her, Ota was here. Ota tricked us to look behind us. Like, there's someone behind you, and he tased us. And now he and Iris are gone.
Oh, how am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency. Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Iba.
Iris!
She's not dead, she's breathing. So Ocha's probably the killer.
No, that's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iba, the source.
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Onward!
Okiura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
I think Maman ran out of marble. Yes. Dim, this game is very good at making me think one thing and it actually not be it. Remember, we thought Renju killed
What's our
Shoko.
ETA?
Our destination
then
is
he's
far
dead.
from here. 20 minutes at the fastest.
Please, please let me make it in time.
I mean, she is alive.
That sick bastard!
What? What is this? Why is there a bear here? Why is there a bear here?
Tessa! Hold on! I'll save you!
Could be a ploy.
Ota!
Stay away from Tessa!
I think he's staging it. Kept my foot on the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat on my palms. The engine raised a high-pitched scream, but I could barely hear it. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears, shaking me to the core. Much time had passed. The feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually, the car reached a long bridge shortly after the image changed. Oh, look, it's the bear again.
No, it can't be. No.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised this is just makeup.
Stop!
It's actually lowering this time, though.
No!
Oh!
No!
Come on! I didn't... Oh, I should have been looking to see if she was breathing still. What? Is she on a different table? And is there a person in there? Also, you're walking in blood, my dude. Is it Ota?
Ota.
Oh, come on! So it was staged, because he was in the bear suit. I am kind of with Melanie here. I am so confused. I was so convinced that Ota was faking helping, which I think is what the first one was. So here's a theory. Iris is the killer. She went along with staging and then knocked him out and then actually killed him. Because she has the memories from the original. But wait, she would have had to have been 12. Yeah, I didn't take his eye. That's true.
There you are. Finally. I was looking all over for you.
Maybe she couldn't have been. I mean, she's freaking 12. She can't strangle people easily. Was 12.
It's rare to see you down like this, but it's understandable. You blame yourself for this, don't you? Beating yourself up about taking Iris to Marble, and about letting Ota get the upper hand on you. Am I right? Shall I tell you what Investigation HQ thinks? Ota Matsushita is a criminal stalker who committed murder-suicide. Ota had a selfish love for Iris.
Is Iris
He
dead?
was under the delusion that Iris loved him too. But Iris refused Ota. So Ota decided that he and Iris should be together in the afterlife, killed her, then
Wait,
killed
is she
himself.
dead? I didn't see her body. That's why I was confused. So is she actually dead?
That's ridiculous. Ota would never kill Iris. And how do you explain the other two murders? Iris's left eye was hollowed out. Just like Renju and Shoko. Those 3 murders were definitely executed by the same person.
So hold on.
The new Cyclops killer.
Hold on. If I go to this and go to like personas, does it show who's alive and who's dead? Like, does it say deceased or anything? For instance, Renju is dead. Do I see deceased anywhere? No. Also, we haven't done a hard save in a while.
There's no way that's Ota. Too many pieces don't fit. Too many contradictions, like killing Iris.
Such as?
We're sure of that, Mystic? I know, like, I saw... I need to be able to confirm that. Ota's behavior during the video.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota showed himself on the stream. If he was gonna kill Iris and then himself, why would he do that?
Oh, he
The
doesn't
only
know that was
reason you would show yourself like that is to prove that you weren't the culprit. Ota and the polar bear on the screen at the same time would prove that they're not the same person. That behavior would be totally unnecessary if he was gonna commit suicide anyway.
Well, maybe he wasn't planning on dying at first. After he killed Iris, he realized that
Good
he
point,
couldn't
Nim.
live with himself.
That's kind
So
of what
he
they all
lies
have
down
in
on the
common
workbench
right
and turns on the ice cutting machine himself? I don't buy it.
now. Is that what that is? It's an ice cutting machine? That thing's huge! Ota had no incentive to kill Renju.
Maybe he was thinking like this. The reason Iris and I can't be together is because her agency prohibits it,
What about Shoko?
making the president, Renju, the ultimate bad guy in his mind.
Mizuki is Ota's close friend. Do you really think Ota would kill his friend's father?
It is actually an ice cutter? That's ridiculous. Had no incentive to kill Shoko.
Shoko was married to Renju.
But he didn't
Maybe
know
he
that.
was trying to get at Renju by killing her.
He
That's a
didn't know that.
stretch. They've been divorced for years. Ota knows all about it. He wouldn't use Shoko to get to Renju.
What about the polar bear costume?
The culprit was wearing a polar bear costume, probably to hide their identity. But if murder-suicide was the plan, the costume served no purpose.
There are some additional discrepancies. I analyzed the investigation report. Judging by his wound, Ota was stabbed in the side by a kitchen knife or something similar.
Are you sure?
I am.
Someone else was there, or freaking Iris did it.
Oh, I know that.
Well,
Ota could have stabbed himself. Maybe he thought it would be a fatal wound, but when it didn't work, he went for the ice-cutting machine.
Then, shouldn't we have recovered the kitchen knife from the scene?
Maybe he threw it in the ocean.
Boss, come on. Ota goes out to the water, stabs himself in the gut, throws the knife over the side, then walks back to the warehouse?
Where's the blood
Well, I
trail?
wasn't being serious. I didn't think Ota was the culprit from the beginning. I was just playing devil's advocate for HQ.
Really?
Yes, really.
Anyway, Ota didn't kill anyone, and he didn't kill himself. Here's what I think happened.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota knew Iris was kidnapped, so he rushed onto the scene. That's when he saw the culprit wearing the polar bear costume.
No.
He tried to fight him off, but ended up being stabbed in the side. He was weakened and losing blood at the culprit's mercy. The culprit forced him into the costume, then under the ice-cutting machine. And then...
Then, who is the culprit?
I wish I knew.
I
We're
don't
up to
remember
4
why he
victims,
calls her Tessa, honestly.
But Ota was a special circumstance. He wasn't specifically targeted by the culprit.
Right. And he was the only one to not have his eye pulled out.
So let's focus on the 3 other victims. Shoko, Renju, and Iris. What connects these 3?
Connections.
Mizuki.
If you find a connection between the victims, you find a connection to the culprit. That's the theory of investigation, right?
But
You think the
we
new
haven't
Cyclops
learned
killer is
anybody about-
related to them somehow?
We haven't learned anybody else who knows
Maybe,
Mizuki.
maybe not. But it's a good starting point.
Yeah. Sure.
Mizuki has the strongest connections with all 3 victims. Shoko and Renju were her parents, and she was close friends with Iris. She was good friends with Ota, too. But that's why I could never believe Mizuki would kill all 4 of them.
I don't think she could.
Thinking of her as a suspect is ridiculous.
This is the old lady. That's not gonna work. She didn't like... Mayumi doesn't like Iris, but whoop-de-doo. She has a lame arm. He has an alibi.
Renju and Shoko were connected to the Kumakuras. But there's no connection to Iris.
We don't know enough about the congressman. No, the congressman spoke to Renju before. Right? No. Let's get these out of the way.
Hitomi and Renju are definitely linked. They were high school classmates. And she did say that she met Shoko twice. But I can't imagine she would kill Iris in such a gruesome way. No matter what the circumstances were, it seems impossible to me.
Yeah, I think we're just knocking some of these possibilities out of the way.
Mayumi had motive for killing Iris and Renju. Mayumi hated Iris, and she didn't think well of Lemnis Gate either. And since Renju is the president...
Yeah, but she wouldn't kill her kid.
Anyway, the weak point is Renju's ex-wife, Shoko. I can't imagine why Mayumi would kill her. And above all else, she would never harm her only son, let alone kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Renju, Shoko, and So. There is a connection between Renju and Shoko through the Kumakuras. But again, I can't see any clear link to Iris.
Oh, are we the link? Is that what we're doing?
I know Renju and Shoko. And I'm connected to Iris. But I have an alibi. Aside from Shoko, there's no way I could have killed any of them. No, now that I think about it, Shoko too. I don't remember killing her. My memories from 6 years ago are missing, but I still have my memory of recent events. And if I start doubting myself now...
Date, I can say without a doubt that there is zero possibility you are the new Cyclops killer.
But the old one.
I have been working with you for years. I know better than anyone that you are innocent.
I thought it over, boss. Of the people I know, I can't peg any of them as the murderer.
And no leads to pursue?
No.
Then there's only one thing you can do. Continue your investigation. Do whatever it takes to get the culprit. To get justice for the victims.
You're right. Got it, boss.
Sagan? Oh, is that the congressman? We can go back to our place. Go back to the warehouse. I want to go to the warehouse. Good to hear, Mystic. Even with a game like this. Step into the cold storage warehouse. I am dim, very much. I'm going to be checking as soon as I can when I can download Jackbox 6. Temperature hasn't raised much at all. The cold air sunk into my skin. The center of my body was burning hot. Is this Ota's blood?
No, nothing so far.
How do we know whose blood that is? Wooden box on the shelf, it's empty. Cardboard box on the floor, nothing in it. Forklift? Interesting. Okay, saying they both were sliced, okay.
Iris's estimated time of death and cause of death have been confirmed. The video was not a recording. It was a live stream, filmed in real time.
Which means Iris's time of death is 3:20 a.m.
She's not breathing, though. She wasn't breathing. I still don't think she's dead. Because where's her body?
A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream.
Okay, she's breathing right there.
All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them.
It's not estimated time of death. Because it was
I have
quote-unquote
logged
live
into the
stream.
Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
Change your Wi-Fi passwords.
I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras, the same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died.
What?
Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management.
Okay.
In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
Weird.
But it can't be a coincidence.
That's what I'm thinking, Dim.
It certainly is suspicious. This forklift is old. It does not appear to be functional. It has not been moved in some time.
Okay. Hook is hanging from the ceiling.
Iris also had her left eye removed.
Yeah.
And like Renju and Shoko, Iris's left eyeball has not been recovered.
Right here. Iris and Ota were...
I am sure you are already aware of Ota's time of death.
just before I arrived. About 3:30 in the morning.
10 minutes later.
And the cause of death.
Right.
Getting
about
sliced
that.
in half?
Ota had a stab wound from a kitchen knife in his side.
Correct.
What was the exact cause of death? Was it the knife wound, or...
I cannot determine that.
Yes, he was, Lord Cheeks.
I can conclude that the knife wound was at least close to being fatal. Even if Ota was still alive on the workbench, he was certainly on the verge of death. If he weren't already extremely weak, we would expect to see more signs of struggle.
I still feel like he was staging it, so I'm having trouble feeling like he did something. He also has power to... He was forcibly put inside the costume and finally cut open by the ice cutting machine.
But why? Why did the culprit put the costume on Ota?
Unknown.
No hints at all, Lord Cheeks.
Date, we should get moving. Officers from the local jurisdiction are checking the warehouse thoroughly. We will not find anything of importance here.
Yeah, you're right.
You can ask CSI to inform you if they find anything.
All right.
There are only a few items on the shelf.
Is this warehouse not in use?
It's in the polar bear. Let me know if you find anything. Let them know once I'm not there. It's okay. So that was one. When I left the warehouse, I saw pewter.